Restaurant Unstoppable. Inspire, empower, and transform the industry. Again, on this idea of transformation, one of the things I want Restaurant Unstoppable, I want to evolve to, right? And I think one of the ways I can evolve and serve the industry is to start talking about what's wrong with the industry today, what's broken with the industry today. When you look at our industry and you see like why don't people want to come work for this industry? Why isn't there a draw to this industry anymore? Like, what's broken with our industry, and what do you think needs to change?
I mean, it's a good question. I think part of it is probably what's already been somewhat addressed and is continuing to be addressed is sort of misconduct in our industry.
Mm-hmm.
Was happening for a long time.
Give me an example. What
Probably,
do you mean specifics?
I mean, even before I kind of got involved, the old school way of throwing pots and pans at people's heads.
Okay.
Just kind of not being respectful.
Yeah.
So, that's obviously part of it, and I think the industry is changing in a different direction.
I agree.
Towards that. But, maybe some of it is that organizational structure. That path, might not be there, whereas other industries, you can kind of see it very tangibly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to speak out of turn, but if you're an accountant, maybe you start at the bottom, and you're just plugging away numbers, whatever that might look like, and then you can see these are the different levels until you can maybe be the CFO of a company or whatever.
There's more structure. You know what you have to achieve to get to where you want to be.
And I think from the outside looking in, maybe people just don't think that way about the restaurant industry. Maybe it just hasn't been available for so long. But we also get a bad rap for being a bunch of misfits and stuff like that, which maybe most of us are. But at the same time,
there's some truth to that.
That's
one of the reasons why I love the industry.
Yeah, I mean, there's some of the smartest people I've ever met in restaurants, and the hardest working. I mean, creative. There's such a melting pot of people from, so many different strengths. I think that doesn't get enough limelight.
Yeah. One thing I did want to talk to you about, I know you're trying some new things. You're thinking outside the box with your business model. How has your business model evolved?
Well, definitely with the to-go stuff. That's probably the biggest one on our plate right now, is how do we adapt to fulfill all those orders.
We talked about floor plan, flow, 2 lines, separate lines to control flow. What are you leveraging in the digital front? How is your business? What tools have you adopted? What technology are you leveraging on the digital front?
Well, luckily, and not to keep bringing up the bad word, COVID, luckily right at the beginning, Toast was able to integrate DoorDash and online ordering. So that was huge for us. For a long time, we were only taking phone-in orders. The ability to have anybody order, go to our website and order food directly because it integrates, was huge.
Yeah. How else are you leveraging Toast? They have a ton of features.
I mean, they integrate with. We started using their payroll, which obviously integrates, and Restaurant 365. Can pull all the data. I mean, it helps you just get better.
Yeah. Aren't you doing some kind of membership deal right now? No, Rue 22 or something. Rule.
Oh, we're doing Table 22.
Table 22. What is Table 22?
That's more of a membership where you can sign up for. We're doing a 2 or a 4 person dinner, and you get it once a month. So once a month, you'll get a dinner from us that is off menu, kind of special, and delivered to your door. And you can get wine pairings with it. It's pretty cool.
So how does that work? How do the logistics work? Are you just kind of taking the orders and developing the menu, and then what happens?
We'll put the menu out. You can sign up on Table 22's website.
Where do you put the menu out?
On Table 22.
So it's like an
or
aggregator.
On our Instagram,
So it's an aggregator for membership, like food membership.
Right.
That's fucking brilliant.
It's kind of, it was great. The guy behind it's awesome. You should maybe reach out.
You know him?
Yeah.
All right.
He actually showed up to Blue Oak before we started, which I thought was really cool. To actually put a face to the name, you know.
So how much additional revenue are you generating from Table 22?
Well, we actually did our first month in January.
Okay.
And I think we started, it's $90 for 2. And we probably sold, I think it was right around 60 on the first month.
And that's what the consumer's paying. What cut does Table 22 take?
If I remember correctly, I think it's 10%.
Okay.
I don't want to speak incorrectly, but
I mean, that people would say is almost the majority of. Hopefully, it's not the majority of.
I think
your
it might
profit.
be more. I think it might have been around 20.
So how are you justifying giving up almost 50% of your total profit?
Well, I think it's a customer base we probably wouldn't have hit otherwise. And it's just kind of a great idea where there's great people that are on the platform as well. So just to kind of be in that number with them is in and of itself pretty
There's
awesome.
I hear things like this, and that's nothing against the Table 22 guy, because it's a brilliant idea. But at the same time, it's like, what's stopping us from doing this ourselves? What's stopping us from leveraging the technology that's already fucking out there? It's
Yeah.
there, and just creating these models on our own.
I'd
and
say
taking 100% of the fucking profit.
I'd say just doing it, physically
Yeah,
doing it.
Just do it. Like, and I don't want to like ruin opportunity for people who are entrepreneurs creating solutions for meal plans. But at the same time, if we don't pull our fucking head off our asses, we're not going to have our industry anymore.
Yeah.
You know, we just kind of let people kind of have their way. You're going to have another third party fucking situation here.
Yeah.
You know, like the technology's there.
It's super frustrating. I mean, I was looking at it this morning before y'all showed up on our toast. I don't want to call them out and talk shit about them, but our credit card processing fees.
Yeah.
So now that Toast did implement, you can order online ordering from home.
Yeah.
That fee is the same as if we keyed it in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you ever knew. Swiping the card is a lower set fee than it is if you had to manually enter in the numbers, which kind of sounds ridiculous. I think it might be a security thing.
Okay.
But since they give the ability to order it online through their own platform, I don't see why they should be taking the higher cut of the keyed in entry. You know,
so
you know what I'm
to
saying?
me, it doesn't make sense. I would think it would be a lower fee to do it manually because they're almost providing a service to automate the process.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't that be higher? Because they're saving you time.
No
I don't know. It doesn't make
idea.
sense.
I don't know, but we think about going
Toast, let's talk
cash
about it. Come
only
on the show.
all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd ever work, but it'd be nice.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if the general public's moving in that direction. People are going to be paying it through their phone on everything pretty soon. But is that a different rate? Is a Bluetooth Apple Pay?
I think it has
Credit
its
card
own
fee?
rate. I don't think we're doing that right now. I think we have the capability, but we haven't implemented it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's things like that are super frustrating.
Yeah. Cool. I've loved this conversation.